Buenos dias, Gunners Collective TV. Back at it? You already know. Like a motherfucking smack addict. Buy up, buy up. And in Menudo style in direct fashion, I want to get straight into the content of the day. But before we do, let's hit that like and subscribe button. Put your notification bell on all so that way you're directing the direction of the dope content I am kicking. And I highly appreciate all the support, man. We're going up on this channel, and it's all because of you. And for that, I can say I'm very humbled, man, and very much so appreciative. So, the other day I seen a video about Lil Thoro, the rapper, man, from Northern California, from Vacaville. And I was feeling some type of way, man. I was feeling some type of way because at the end of the day, as a human being, I don't think myself, man, I don't like to see anyone down and out, anyone down on their luck, anyone going through the motions, especially if it's you and your family. As a grown man, you're on the same playing field as me. As a grown man, you got to get up and go get it. Move smooth with a purpose, hustle, right? Go out and do whatever you have to do to bring it back. But when I see a man struggling with his family, I recognize that. And I understand, man, that not everyone has the same opportunity or gets the same breaks, that every angle we take in life, every move we make, even from the past, catches up to us, and shit's ugly. The situation gets tricky. So, you know, I've been keeping up with what Lil Thoro's been doing on his channel and just tripping out on it because I remember the Lil Thoro of back in the days, the rapper, the guy that was really out there pushing. And I know he had a few setbacks, man. I know life is crazy and shit happens, but I know this individual. I know this guy. I know his intentions, and I know albeit some people may not see what I see in him. He's a very talented rapper, and I believe, he got shitted on, man. His character definitely got played out. People played him out, man. And the so-called homies that always have your back are the first ones to turn their back on you, right? And it seems like there was a lot of that was done for whatever reason. And me keeping up with this channel and watching and seeing what he's doing, I've been kind of peeping the scene, and I've been seeing him decline as far as in life in general. And I don't think it's all his fault. I think sometimes, man, we just get a bad break, and it hurts the heart. See, I have a heart. I might be an asshole sometimes. I might be outspoken, put my 2 cents in where I shouldn't. But at the end of the day, I definitely have a heart. And I hate to see a homie. And when I say a homie, raza, north, south, it doesn't matter, period. Anyone going through any type of trials and tribulations like that. I mean, I do what I can. I can't help the world, man. I'm not a superhero. I'm not Deadpool, right? But what I can do is definitely reach out to those, man, that I feel need me at a certain point in time, man, because I would want the same thing. Even though in my life I've never experienced it, I've never really had too many people help me like that. I still do what I can because that's the type of individual I am. That's a homie for you. That's the definition of a real homeboy. Someone who will bless you, get you, got your back in your time of need. Not someone who's going to fucking just hang out with you on the corner, drink Beastal, and when the cops come, take off running in a different direction, right? All of us have experienced that. And then when you get cracked, they're the first ones fucking, giving your name up in your location. It's a sticky situation. Anyways, Lil Thoro did a video talking about, that he was going through some trials and tribulations, and he was trying to pull some money off his YouTube account or whatever the case may be. And he reached out to anyone that would help him. And I did a video explaining that I absolutely would, if he can get in contact with me. Well, he was able to get in contact with me through TikTok, and I reached out to him and his family. And, I did the most what I could do to help him. And I could tell it during the phone call, he was getting a little discouraged just based off of, it wasn't working out for him. But it's just something minor, man, that I'm sure he'll overcome. But I did the most I could to try to help him. And then at the end of the day, I blessed him with a little something because I could hear his kids in the background. I could hear the anguish in the homie's voice, man. I knew he really, really needed it for the right reasons. And so that's just me. But I wanted to react to this video he did, man. I haven't watched it yet, so I'm going to watch it with you guys. So let's see what's cracking, man. Let's see what Lil Thoro had to say about me. Trip out. All right, let's go over here, man. Here we go.
Good with y'all out there, man. I want to say this. This is going out to Gunners Collective. Hey, brother, I made that video of me asking you for some money. I mean, not asking you for some money, but asking you how to help me out with.
And I just want to put it out there, man. I think that was a slippage of the tongue. Davalto never once asked me for any money, man. That's the truth. And I could tell, man, Davalto really needed it, but he never asked me for any money. I did this out of the kindness of my heart. He didn't even know I was going to give him money. I just was like, hey, bro, what's your Cash App? And he was like, what? For reals? And I was like, what's your Cash App, bro? I said, how much is your room? In fact, I said, how much is your room? And he was like 100 or whatever, right? And I was like, what's your Cash App? And I said, and he sent it to me, and I said, boom, there you go. There's another night. And I wish I could do more, man. I wish I could do a lot more. And I know to some people, they're going to wolf and talk shit. Oh, that's it. That's it. That's all I had, man. I did what I could do. I implore the people, man, let's see where you're at,
The YouTube. And you know what? I'm here to tell everybody that guy's a real individual. He actually called me, talked to my wife, and tried, even though I didn't get to get my money out. He literally spent like an hour of his day trying to get, things situated for me and shit. And he even sent me $100 to the Cash App so I could get a room. People.
So I did that, right? And I didn't do that for clout or to be recognized. I did it because that was me, and because that was a homie, and because he invited me into his home, and because he showed me hospitality, and he put food on my plate, and he kept it real and righteous. That's why I did that. I also did that because I have a conscience, and there was a lot of things said between me and him in the past, disrespectful things, but I'm a real one in the sense that I'll let shit go, man. I'm on man time. I ain't on you can tell me what to do time. I'm on man time, right? And I've come to an understanding that sometimes we say things without thinking. We say things without doing our homework. And I've definitely been guilty of that in the past. And I don't intend to keep doing that. I don't intend to engage with these trolls or these weirdos that talk shit about me. I don't intend to go back and forth with grown men like I'm on the fucking playground, because I'm not. I stay away from that because I'm not a weirdo, right? What I intend to do in my life is help those I can. And in a sense, that's therapy for me. It helps, right? We only got a certain amount of time on this earth, man. And I know we're all addicted to watching the drama and seeing it all unfold and play out. It's funny, right? But sometimes, man, you got to have a heart and you got to keep it real. And the raza needs each other, man. We're all we got. No one else looks out for us. We got to look out for each other. So I don't give a fuck about your situation as far as if you think you're too cool for too cool for the radio, too hard for the radio. I'm here to help the ones that need it, man, not the ones that want it. You feel me?
Talk about dropout. They talk about active. They talk about Sureño. They talk about Bulldog. They talk about Bicep. They talk about this bullshit, right? At the end of the day, it's bullshit. That's a divide and conquer agenda that the CDCR program, prison, is pushing.
He's absolutely right. All these labels and tags that people have were actually started or implemented in the CDCR. And, even as far as Norteño and Sureño goes, Soundsiders, right? That labeling was given to the gangs, to the organizations, the groups by the CDC. They started dividing Northern Hispanics and Southern Hispanics. And that's where those names were utilized and taken from. So, when people think that, we've always just pushed a hard line on each other for whatever reason, man, you understand that CDC was always instrumental in keeping that going. Just like with what's going on right now. And this is a little side note off the Lil Thoro thing, man. I wanted to give you guys some knowledge you can't get in college, some real game, right? There's a lot of situations happening right now in the prison system. Okay. A lot of, all of a sudden they're integrating people together when they haven't done this in the past. SNY, GP, all that was never an issue, never a problem. But once these hunger strikes happen and once this end of hostilities took place and they felt that the convicts in the population were able to overcome and win in court, that left a bitter taste in CDCR's mouth. And they're not used to taking L's. Okay, that's the truth. That's the fact of the matter. They're not used to taking L's. And so ever since then, there's been all this integration and trying to move people here and there, and gang members and bulldogs on the yard with Northerners and Southerners and this, and that. And a lot of these isolated incidences are happening, and they're happening viciously. And now you put a lot of leadership and a lot of people out on the yards, and they don't like it. CDC doesn't like it. The cops don't like it because it's a dangerous situation to them. CDC is just, like I said, leaves a bad taste in their mouth. And they like places like the shoe where they can isolate people and control. It's all about power and control, right? And money. So to me, it seems like all these different things they're doing with these groups is to cause chaos. So that way, when they do go take it to court again, they can say, look, present their case. Look at all these different incidences that have happened. These guys do not belong on the main line. Let's slam them back. That's what it's all about. That's the truth. And those that know have been locked up can tell you the exact same thing I am. But Lil Thoro's right, man. That's the labeling that the CDC's been giving.
I told the little homies today on the bus, we don't push that shit, bro. You see your own raza, you show them love, homie. Anybody telling you to hurt another homeboy or do anything to some of your own raza, now that's poison. They can say they're active, they can say they're a drop, they can say they're in from any gang, but if anybody, any grown man's telling any young teenager to go put in work on his own race, when we're all the same Mexicano bloodline, that's poison right there. So I appreciate you, Gunner, for everything, homie. And this is from Young Toro Lopes right here, bro. I almost let that bullshit almost control my brain again today when a couple people were telling me some shit. Oh, but you're active, homie. He's a dropout. I don't give a f-
Yeah, and that happens, man. It makes me smile, right, and chuckle at the same time, because that's going to happen. There's always going to be those that are trying to influence, nah, homie, but this, but that. But them same homeboys right there that are saying that, where's your $100, bro? Where's your taking your time out of your day to try to help bless the homeboy's family? Instead of poisoning his mind with hatred and, hey, you shouldn't take the money. This guy's a dropout. Hey, homie, my money's as green as yours is, right? And guess what? The homeboy was able to sleep well because of it. At the end of the day, man, you have to draw the line. These guys that are constantly, oh, man, these guys are all bad. This guy's all bad, because 2 days before that, I could have been all good. And he could have been my homeboy, busting a spray with me, riding with me, doing all that. And then because I fall back or for whatever reason, get whacked on the yard, get politicked on, dirty macked on, whatever. Now, all of a sudden, I'm a piece of shit and my money ain't no good no more. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, them Arabs that was working at that place, they took that money. It was all good, man. Shout out to my Arab partners, right? Brother, $100, brother. They did that. But where's yours at? Rather than choice words of who's cool and who's not, that's the issue now. We got a lot of people that, oh, that vato ain't no good. Oh, that vato ain't no good. Can I borrow $100? Because if I can't take his money, you got me? I ain't got it like that, bro. I'm active, but my wallet isn't. Come on now. But I see, it's nothing new to me, man. It's been happening. And that's why I don't play those barriers or those boundaries, man. I got homeboys that are active, homeboys that are non-active, and that's just fucking the way it is, period.
Fuck about none of that shit at all. At all. It's just like this. Perfect example. There were some homeboys right here from Vacaville, right at the lane safety, working on the streets. The main homeboy, baby boy, is a dropout. He hired all the active homies. So there's dropouts and actives working together, but that's work, right? So are somebody going to be deemed for that? Probably not. And the thing is this, it's a new day and age. It's a new time. So I don't care about this dropout bullshit. I don't care about the Sureño, Bulldog, Paisa, Norteño. Man, we're all the same motherfucking raza, bro. And that's the point of all this.
It's funny that Toro talks about the work environment and active and non-actives working together, because if you guys recall, man, I've talked about videos. I used to work at the Dole company, and there was a lot of the same thing going on, man. There was an understanding there that work was work, and we didn't bring none of that drama to work. Some shit popped off, here and there. But for the most part, man, I remember there was a homeboy that right when I had paroled, he had got at me, he had pulled up on me. I've told the story. He pulled up on me, and I had just fucking got out from when I fell off, right? And I'm walking down G Street in Merced. It's hot than a motherfucker. Summertime. I just paroled. I'm happy. I got the tank top on, tattoos. I'm all swole, right? Walking. And he pulls up on me. I see an SUV and he bends the corner and hits the U-turn. I'm thinking, okay, it's about to go down. Fuck it. This is how it ends, right here on G Street. At least I'm in my hometown, right? And he pulls up on me. What happened, bro? What's up? Woo, woo, woo. And instead of saying, hey, bro, you need a ride? Because it's hot than a motherfucker out there. Any of that. Nah, I can't. Ain't none of that. Yeah, I'm not active no more. I don't know how many times I hit this dude. Took his ass all the way to Mexico with me. Did all kinds of crazy shit, right? Can't even get a ride. But it's cool, right? Hey, bro, what happened over here? What happened over there? So I'm like, look, bro. I mean, get off where you're mad at. It's too fucking hot for this shit. I'm trying to walk over there and give me it's ice cream at the K Street store, bro. What's up with you, right? And he was like, all right, we're going to get at you. And I said, why don't you get at me? I'm right here. He said, nah, all the homies will get at you. All right, that's cool. I see what you're coming from. Let me take off walking. So I just did my thing. The fact of the matter is I went later on, got a job, and we worked together. And so now since him and the homies never got at me, like he said, right? In fact, a lot of homeboys did get at me, but righteously with love, man, shot me money, all that. But anyways, I got at him. What's up, bro? You know what I mean? There ain't nothing but air, opportunity, and a bunch of barrels back there we can go behind and whatever, handle our business. Oh, bro, this is work, bro. We can't bring that drama to work. Work is work, bro. Ooh. So I understand where Lil Thoro's coming from, and I'm not trying to say like the homeboy was a punk. I just understood that, and he was right. Work was work. So I've worked side by side with active, non-active, all that. It didn't matter to me. We all sweated the same, and some of our paychecks were bigger than others. But it wasn't like you're active, you get a bigger paycheck or something. In fact, I was cashed out more than everyone.
Matter of fact, I make the motherfucking rules. And I feel like I'm the king of Aslan. I'm the rightful king of this shit over here. So ain't nobody finna give me no motherfucking orders and no rules and tell me how to dictate my program, because it's not happening. I'm the motherfucker that says, yes, you can do that, or no, you can't do that. That's how I feel. So to the homie Gunner Collective, bro, hey, carnal, I appreciate you, homie, because at the end of the day, bro, what I say, the active homie's been robbing and taking money from me the whole time I've been active, bro. Yeah, for all my songs and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? All the music videos and shit that I gave people and the songs I gave people, didn't see $1 back from them. But here you are, homeboy, you know what I'm saying? Out over there from Merced, we had our little issues, and you came over and you built yourself up, bro, and you put your pride aside, and you started talking good about me. Then you called over here and helped me out for an hour, bro. Man, I appreciate that shit, homie. Mind you, Gunner, you're a funny motherfucker, so I'm going to be watching your channel because that shit's entertaining. There's a lot of action.
Man, I appreciate that. I appreciate him giving me my flowers. And I didn't do any of what I did for this, right? I did it because it's the right thing to do, man. And because, like he said, man, I think we all, when we're gangbanging and misled, right? A lot of us, many of us, man, got our fucking hearts broken, our mentalities all fucked up behind homeboys we thought that were real ones with us that really weren't. Whether they told on you, they turned their back on you, they fucking robbed you, disrespected you. I mean, it's a cutthroat game. People always say, you know what you're signing up for, but really, that's not in the manual, homie. So you don't. That's in the fine line, in the fine writing, right? But it just is a cutthroat world, man. So when I can give back, I do, and that's just the truth and the facts. I don't care what anybody says about me. How anyone characterizes me or misjudges my character. Unless you've ever been around me and seen me in action, know what it is, man. Then you don't know what it is. But I respect what Toro's talking about, man. I appreciate it.
Active homies out here that believe that smoking dope is cool. They should be whacked because smoking dope ain't cool. So they go against the rules all the time, but they're still playing the fucking bullshit game. So I'm going to tell you guys right now, I don't give a fuck about this bullshit. I don't care about the divide and conquer agenda dictated by the CDCR program. Fuck those motherfuckers all the way. Straight the fuck up. We're all raza. Remember that. When you see your other brother and you want to fight him, tell him, hey, homie, we're all Mexican here. It's all love, homie. Now, if he disrespects you or something, then you got to handle your business, of course, right? But at the end of the day, we're all raza, bro.
And I'm going to end it right there, man. Make sure you guys go support, man, Lil Thoro's channel, man. Help this man, if there's anyone out there that has a heart, you want to help someone, that this man needs help, man. He's with his family. I heard his children crying in the background. You know, I talked to his wife. She seemed positive in what they were going through, man. But, you know, definitely, man, you see the raza out there, anyone, man, going through some struggle, you know, instead of just sitting there and stirring up controversy and drama on fucking No Jumper and these different channels like that, man, why don't you show a blessing? Anyways, I know I did, man. If I had to take the first step, I'll do that. With that being said, hope that you move smooth with a purpose. Get everything that you want coming. And remember, man, at the end of the day, it's all about the strive, the struggle, the struggle, the strive. I'm going to continue to do what I do. Thank you guys for all the time, man. I appreciate it. We got another banger coming on this channel later on today. Make sure you tap into the collective clips. You guys already know what it is. Go support the homie Dubs. And again, man, you know, don't take this as oh man, Guns just trying to fucking show, you know. Nah, this is what it is. This ain't the first time or the last time, man. Life is a blessing, so I feed the earth back, man. It's just what I do. Anyways, with that being said, thumbs up or thumbs down. Heavy's going to be the head that wears the crown. I'm going to continue to strive and struggle and strive for what I truly believe in. And that's the betterment of all people, or at least trying to make it that way, man. Thank you. The Gun.